Assalamu alaikum, good morning. Are you hearing me, students? Please reply so that I can understand whether you are listening me properly or not. Reply please in the chat box. I'm waiting for you. Students, kindly reply so that I can understand if you are listening me properly or not, so that I can start my lecture. Okay, Sundas, very good of you. Other students, are you listening me? Please reply. Very good of you, Other. So I'm going to start my lecture within a minute. I'm just waiting for other students. Within a minute, I will start my lecture, okay? Now this is another lecture of English language today. I'm Mrs. Afreen Imran, you all know me very well. Now it is lecture number 57. The topic is translation. You all know that translation is a very vast topic. So I have divided it into two parts. I'm going to discuss the translation part 1 today, and in my next class, that will be tomorrow, inshallah, I will conduct the lecture of translation part 2 so that you will easily understand everything very clearly. Now, first of all, I want to tell you about the translation definition. You should know. You know that whenever we start, I hope you are listening me properly. I'm going to continue my lecture because there is a lot of net problem today. So, are you hearing me? Okay, now I'm going to continue my lecture today. I was telling you because there is a disturbance in the net connection today, so I'm very sorry for inconvenience, but I hope we will inshallah do the complete the lecture today. Now, first of all, I want to tell you that whenever we start a new topic, we should know about actually what is the topic. So, because of that reason, every time I'm telling you the definition of the topic first. So, translation is an activity that aims at conveying meaning of a given linguistic discourse from one language to another. Okay, this is actually an activity and it is done to understand the meaning of the language um, properly or clearly when it can be translated from one language to another. For example, if you are doing the translation from English to Urdu, that means the meaning becomes more clear for us because Urdu is our mother tongue. So we all understand everything very clearly if we can translate the things into Urdu. Translation is the replacement of textual material in one language by equivalent textual material in another language. It means when we are doing the translation, we can do word to word translation and the meaning will be equivalent. Equivalent means the equal meaning is written in the other language so that we can understand the meaning very clearly. I want to tell you one thing more about that. We have done translation many times in many classes previously, but we mostly do the translation from Urdu to English. But in this syllabus, in 9th class, from the new book syllabus, we have to do the translation from English to Urdu as well. So the method is same, but you should improve your vocabulary. You should know that how to translate the words and how to make the complete statement after translating the sentence from one language to another. Okay, now there are some translation rules which I will going to discuss today. One more thing which I want to tell you about, that I am discussing in the part 1 translation lecture all the tenses. How do you change the tenses into their Urdu forms? Okay, it means you should know about the structure of the tenses, how they are used to translate. One more thing which I want to give you an idea about how to translate the sentence. If you have got some difficulty in translating the sentences, then you can translate by word to word translation. That means you can translate words one by one first and then assemble them in the form of a complete sentence. I hope you have understood what I want to say. Now, first tense, you all know that there are 12 tenses, and they all have different structures. So you should remember how to translate them according to their structures. Okay, you know that in the present indefinite tense, first form of verb is used with s or es. These rules are written here so that you can identify the tense. When you identify the tense, you can easily translate it into Urdu. It means in present indefinite tense we have the verb with s or es. No helping verb is used. You should remember that no helping verb is there in present indefinite tense. So I have given some of the examples here for present indefinite tense, like some interrogative, some negative sentences are here. क्या आज बारिश हुई है? This is the translation. Does it rain today? You can see that it is the interrogative one and there is no s or es in the word. Does Tahir trust me? क्या ताहिर मुझ पर भरोसा करता है? It means when you are translating, you should remember know the meaning of these words which come in the sentence, like trust. Do I bathe with cold water? You all know that. You should know the meaning of the bathe. क्या मैं ठंडे पानी से नहाता हूँ? Do mothers love their children? क्या माएँ अपने बच्चों से प्यार करती हैं? Question mark. You can see that in the Urdu translation every time there is a question mark because these are interrogative sentences. Do you put on new clothes? Put on is a phrase which means पहनना. क्या तुम नए कपड़े पहनते हो? Do they speak with you? Speak means बात करना. क्या वो तुम्हारे साथ बोलते हैं या बात करते हैं? It is both are okay. Okay, some negative sentences are also there. Does he not respect you? It is actually intro negative. Okay, क्या वो तुम्हारी इज्जत नहीं करता? It can be written in two ways, so or is written in between. Does not he respect you? Respect means इज्जत करना. Does Paras not go to school in time? In time means वक्त पर नहीं जाना. क्या पारस स्कूल वक्त पर नहीं जाता? Does not Paras go to school in time? You can say that. You can see that sometimes in intro negative sentences, subject is written before not, and sometimes not is written before the subject. Both are correct. Do you not put on neat clothes? I have already told you the meaning of put on. That means पहनना. क्या तुम साफ कपड़े नहीं पहनते? Do no they not quarrel with you? Quarrel means झगड़ा करना. क्या वो तुम्हारे साथ लड़ते झगड़ते नहीं? I hope you are understanding. I am telling you that if you are not able to write the complete meaning within one line, or in if you have problem in writing the meaning directly, so you can do the word to word translation and then make the sentence. Now here are some instructions written here. Present indefinite के negative interrogative form में इमदादी फेल मीन्स हेल्पिंग वर्ब. डू या डस को नॉट के साथ मुख्तसर तौर पर डोंट या डजेंट लिखते हैं. इट मीन्स वी कैन राइट डजेंट एज वेल एज डोंट, बट यू कैन here that we have to write the apostrophe at the correct place. क्या तुम्हें नजर नहीं आता? Don't you see? Here there is a mistake in apostrophe position. You can see that it is the printing mistake here in the book. We are placing the apostrophe always from where we are omitting the word, like at the place of O. Doesn't he write? क्या वो नहीं लिखता? Some interrogative sentences are also here. For present continuous tense, now I come to the present continuous tense. Present continuous tense, in which you all know that first form of verb is used with ing. Okay, this is the identification of present continuous tense. Helping verbs are is, am, are. These are the helping verbs which are used in present continuous tense with ing. I is used with am. We, you, they are used with are. He, she is used with is. So you all know about this. Some interrogative sentences are also here as a form of in the form of examples. There are some mistakes in the, I can say that there is a mistakes in the printing mistakes in some of the topics. Okay. Present continuous tense, I am helping Unib. You can see that am is written with the help with the verb ing. Helping means madad karna. Madad karna. When we are writing present continuous tense, we are writing in the way रहा हूँ, रहा था, रहा हूँ, रहा है, रहे हो. Okay? मैं उन्हीं की मदद कर रहा हूँ. We are writing on our exercise book. Exercise books means copies. हम अपनी कॉपियों पर लिख रहे हैं. You are learning your lessons. तुम अपना सबक याद कर रहे हो. मकबूल is telling the truth. मकबूल सच बोल रहा है. They are running a race. Running a race means दौड़ना. वो दौड़ लगा रहे हैं. Now there are some negative sentences. Birds are not flying. Birds, परिंदे, परिंदे उड़ नहीं रहे हैं. They are not sleeping. They means many people. So we are using the word वो सो नहीं रहे हैं. You are not listening to me. तुम मेरी बात नहीं सुन रहे हो. I am not obeying his orders. Obeying means मानना. मैं, orders means अहकाम. Orders is written in plural. So we are writing the meaning in also plural. मैं उसके अहकाम नहीं मान रहा हूँ. We are not washing our clothes. हम कपड़े धो नहीं रहे हैं. You can write in the way हम कपड़े नहीं धो रहे हैं. Both are correct. Okay. There are some interrogative sentences of present continuous tense. Is Saqib, you know that whenever we are making the interrogative sentences, all the helping verbs come first here. Is Saqib singing a song? क्या साकिब गाना गा रहा है? Are the washermen washing clothes? Washerman is written here in the plural form. You can see that. क्या धोबी कपड़े धो रहे हैं? If only one washerman is written, the meaning becomes the क्या धोबी कपड़े धो रहा है? धो रहे हैं means many washermen were there. Are the boys plucking flowers? Plucking means फूल तोड़ना. क्या लड़के फूल तोड़ रहे हैं? Am I talking with my friend? क्या मैं अपने दोस्त से बातें कर रहा हूँ? Was it raining very heavily? Heavily means सख्त बारिश होना. क्या बहुत सख्त बारिश हो रही थी? Now you can see that it is past continuous. Some of the examples of past continuous are also given here. Were the boys making a noise in the room? क्या लड़के कमरे में शोर मचा रहे थे? Now here you can see some interrogative sentences are also here given. Is he not taking care of his books? Taking care means देखभाल करना. You all see here sometimes the subject is written first and sometimes not is written first. Both are correct. क्या वो अपनी किताबों की परवाह नहीं कर रहा है? Now we are not Sorry, there is a disturbance in the here that taking care means actual meaning is देखभाल करना, but for our books we are using the word परवाह करना. Were they not running a race? क्या वो दौड़ नहीं लगा रहे थे? Were you not speaking the truth? क्या तुम सच नहीं बोल रहे थे? Okay, I hope you are understanding. Now we come to present perfect tense. You all know that in the present perfect tense we use the third form of verb. Helping verbs are has and have. I, we, you, they. We use have with them and we use has with he and she. Now there are some sentences of present perfect tense. Assertive sentences means the positive ones. I have written a letter. You can see that third form with have or has. We can identify present perfect tense with have or has with the third form of verb. It means the work has been done. In Urdu we can write हो चुका है, किया हुआ है, like this. मैंने खत लिखा है. It means the work has been done. You have done this mischief. Mischief means शरारत. तुमने ये शरारत की है. We have lost our book. Lost means खो जाना. हमारी किताब गुम हो गई है. हम खो गई है. It can also be written in the way. They have laughed at him. Laughed at means हंसना. वो इस पर हंसे हैं. The farmer has plowed the field. Plowed means हल चलाना. किसान ने खेत में हल चलाया है. Some negative sentences are also there. I have not solved this question. Solve करना, हल करना. मैंने सवाल हल नहीं किया है. We have not seen कोयटा. हमने कोयटा नहीं देखा है. You have not taken a tea. For tea, they are not use the word drunk. We are using the word taken for any lunch or dinner. हम तुमने चाय नहीं पी है. The laborers means मजदूर. They have not gone on strike. Strike means हड़ताल. मजदूरों ने हड़ताल नहीं की है. I have not received your letter. मुझे तुम्हारा खत नहीं मिला. और you can write मुझे तुम्हारा खत नहीं मिला है. We have not finished our work. हम अपना काम खत्म नहीं कर चुके हैं. Now remember, finished means खत्म करना. So you should remember or write the always the actual meaning of the word. Okay. Now we come to present perfect continuous tense. You all know that first form of verb is used with ing. This is the identification of this tense. Helping verbs are used. Has been, have been. Have been is used with I, we, you and they, and has been is used with he and she. Since and for is also used in present perfect continuous tense. Now some of the translations examples I have given here. You all know the difference where we use since and where we use for. We have done this lecture. I have been ill for 5 days. Ill means बीमार हूँ. मैं 5 दिन से बीमार हूँ. You know that 5 days, the complete duration is given because of that for is here. You have been shouting for 2 hours. तुम 2 घंटे से चिल्ला रहे हो. Shouting means शोर मचाना. You can write here in this way also. तुम 2 घंटे से शोर मचा रहे हो. Faria has been sweeping the floor for an hour. Sweeping means झाड़ू देना या सफाई करना. Faria 1 घंटे से फर्श साफ कर रही है. These boys have been studying in this school for the last 2 years. These boys, these means ये, those means वो. ये लड़के इस स्कूल में पिछले 2 साल से पढ़ रहे हैं. पिछले, the last means पिछले. Okay, remember this thing. Have we been reading for 2 days? This is an interrogative question. It means we have to put a question mark, but there is a mistake in the book. क्या हम 2 दिन से पढ़ रहे हैं? I hope you are understanding. Now I come to past indefinite tense. Second form of verb is used. No helping verbs are used. These are the identification points of past indefinite tense. Now some interrogative sentences are written here in the form of examples. Did, we have used the did in the interrogative form of past indefinite tense. Did I reach the station in time? Reach means पहुंचना. क्या मैं स्टेशन वक्त पर पहुंचा? You can write in the way also. क्या मैं स्टेशन वक्त पर पहुंचा था? Did you get a seat near the window? क्या तुम्हें खिड़की के नजदीक जगह मिल गई? You can write सीट मिल गई थी. Both are correct. Did you buy a ticket? क्या तुमने एक टिकट खरीदा? Did the children play in the playground? Playground means खेल का मैदान. क्या बच्चे खेल के मैदान में खेले? Did they go out for a walk? Walk means सैर करना. क्या वो सैर के लिए बाहर गए? Here you can see that some interrogative sentences are also written here. Did not Bushra take meals yesterday? Meals means खाना खाना. क्या कल बुशरा ने खाना नहीं खाया? You can write in the way also. क्या कल बुशरा ने खाना नहीं खाया था? Did not मुस्कान come to school? क्या मुस्कान स्कूल में नहीं आई थी? You can write in the way क्या मुस्कान स्कूल नहीं आई थी? Did not he write a letter to you yesterday? क्या उसने तुम्हें कल खत नहीं लिखा था? Yesterday means कल, that कल, or that yesterday, which comes in the past tense. Now instruction is written here. सवाल या फिक्रा बनाने के लिए फाइल सब्जेक्ट के पहले do लगाओ और बाद में फर्स्ट फॉर्म की वर्ब लगाओ. It means here it is written do. It is misprinting again. It has to be did. Now we come to past continuous tenses. We have done some examples also. The identification points are first form of verb is used with ing. Helping verbs are used which are was and were. Was is used with I, he and she, and were is used with we, you and they. So you should be very careful in identification of the tense. Okay, if you are not identifying them clearly, then you are not able to translate them. Okay. Now some examples are here. Our football team was playing a match. It is our, the pronunciation is our, not our. Our football team was playing a match. हमारी football team match खेल रही थी. Now past continuous means रहा था, रही थी, रहे थे, like this. The woman was ironing the clothes. औरत कपड़ों पर इस्त्री कर रही थी. Ironing means इस्त्री करना. I was feeling very hot. Feeling very hot means गर्मी लगना. मुझे सख्त गर्मी लग रही थी. The teacher was beating the boys. Beating means मारना. उस्ताद लड़कों को मार रहा था. The poor were dying of hunger. Poor means गरीब लोग. गरीब भूख से मर रहे थे. Dying of hunger. Hunger means भूख. You were learning your lesson. तुम अपना सबक याद कर रहे थे. Now you should remember when you are translating the subjects as well, where we are using you, he, she. So translate them very properly. He was not working very hard. वो सख्त मेहनत नहीं कर रहा था. Very hard means बहुत सख्त मेहनत. You were not learning your lesson. तुम अपना सबक याद नहीं कर रहे थे. They were not quarreling with each other. Quarreling means I have already told you, झगड़ा करना आपस में. Each other means आपस में. और you can write एक दूसरे के साथ. वो एक दूसरे के साथ नहीं झगड़ रहे थे. We were not helping the poor man. Poor man means गरीब आदमी. हम गरीब आदमी की मदद नहीं कर रहे. Here you can see a picture is showing of a woman ironing the clothes. Now there are some rules for the identification of past perfect tense. Third form of use, you all know that for perfect tense we always use third form of verb. Helping verb is only one, had, which is used for all the subjects I, we, you, we, she and they. I hope you are understanding very clearly. I am trying to explain it very easily in the easy way or clear way. Now past perfect tense, the bell had rung when I reached the school. जब मैं स्कूल पहुंचा, had rung पहुंचा तो घंटी बज चुकी थी. When I reached the school, जब मैं स्कूल पहुंचा, the bell had rung. You can write the second part of the English sentence in the beginning of Urdu sentence. Remember this thing. When I called him, he had finished his work. Called means बुलाना. जब मैंने उसे बुलाया तो वो काम खत्म कर चुका था. When your letter reached me, जब तुम्हारा खत मिला, आई हैड पेड द डेप्ट, डेप्ट मीन्स कर्जा, जब तुम्हारा खत मिला तो मैं कर्जा अदा कर चुका था। He had died when I saw him. Now remember the sentence starting with when, we are translating it in the first part. जब मैंने उसे देखा तो वो इंतकाल कर चुका था, died means इंतकाल करना। They had not plowed the field when the rain started. अभी वो खेत में हल नहीं चला चुके थे कि बारिश हो गई। और यू कैन राइट इन द वे, जब बारिश हुई उस वक्त वो खेत में हल नहीं चला चुके थे। ही हैड ऑलरेडी इन्फॉर्म्ड अस ऑफ द डेंजर, डेंजर मीन्स खतरा, इन्फॉर्म मीन्स आगाह करना, ऑलरेडी मीन्स पहले ही, उसने पहले ही हमें खतरे से आगाह कर दिया था। दे हैड रीच द स्टेशन बिफोर द अराइवल ऑफ द ट्रेन, गाड़ी आने से पहले ही वो स्टेशन पहुंच गए थे। अराइवल ऑल्सो मीन्स पहुंचना। दे हैड लर्न देयर लेसन बिफोर दे वेंट टू स्कूल, बिफोर मीन्स पहले, स्कूल जाने से पहले ही उन्होंने सबक याद कर लिया था। द पेशेंट हैज डाइड बिफोर द डॉक्टर केम, डॉक्टर के आने से पहले ही मरीज इंतकाल कर चुका था। दे हैड नॉट फिनिश देयर पेपर्स बिफोर द टाइम वॉज ओवर, उन्होंने अपने पर्चे वक्त पूरा होने से पहले ही खत्म नहीं किए थे। दे हैड नॉट फिनिश, नहीं किए थे, ठीक है, टाइम खत्म हो गया था, बट दे हैड नॉट फिनिश द पेपर्स। हैड द चाइल्ड लाफ बिफोर द मदर सॉ हिम, लाफ मीन्स हंसना, क्या माँ के देखने से पहले ही बच्चा हंस चुका था। इट मीन्स वी हैव टू आइडेंटिफाई और वी हैव टू राइट द मीनिंग इन द फॉर्म ऑफ चुका था, चुकी थी, कर लिया था। Now we come to the rules for past perfect continuous tenses. First form of verb is used with ing. Helping verb is had. You all know that had is the only verb, helping verb which is used with I, we, you, they, he, she. Since and for is used here. You had been working hard for 2 months. तुम 2 महीने से सब मेहनत कर रहे थे। We had been shouting for help for 2 hours. हम 2 घंटे से मदद के लिए पुकार रहे थे। नुसरत had not been keeping good health for month. नुसरत की सेहत 1 महीने से अच्छी नहीं थी। Had it been raining for 2 days? क्या 2 दिन से बारिश हो रही थी? I hope you can understand. Now I come to the future indefinite tense. First form of verb is used with will. Will is the helping verb only with I, we, you, he, she and they. Future indefinite tense is means the work will be done in the future. Your father will allow you to go to Karachi. तुम्हारे वाले तुम्हें कराची जाने की इजाजत देंगे। Allow means इजाजत देना। We can translate in the form that देंगे, करेगा। He will buy a bicycle. वो एक बाईसाइकिल खरीदेगा। They will catch this train. वो इस गाड़ी पर चढ़ जाएंगे या वो इस गाड़ी को पकड़ लेंगे। The boys will not attend the school tomorrow. लड़के कल स्कूल हाजिर नहीं होंगे। Attend means हाजिर होना। Some instructions are written here. With the first form of verb will और shall लगाना होता है। I और we के साथ shall लगता है, बाकी सब हालतों के साथ will लगता है। This is omitted or not used nowadays. We are using will with all tenses, all the subjects. Now we come to future continuous tense. First form of verb is used with ing and helping verbs are is only will be with all the subjects I, we, you, they, he, she. Okay, and we can write in the form of I will be writing a letter, मैं खत लिख रहा हूँगा। You will be learning your lesson, तुम अपना सबक याद कर रहे होगे। It means when we are translating future continuous into Urdu sentences, then the word comes at the end, कर रहा होगा, कर रहे होगे, कर रहा हूँगा, okay, कर रहे होंगे। I hope you are understanding very clearly. Now I come to future perfect tense. Third form of verb is used with will have, and will have is the only helping verb which we will use with all the subjects I, we, you, they, he, she. Okay. I will have written a letter. मैं खत लिख चुका हूँगा. You will have sung the song. तुम गाना गा चुके होगे. They will have learned their lessons. वो अपना सबक याद कर चुके होंगे. It means when you are translating the future perfect tense into Urdu sentences, the word comes at the end will be कर चुका होगा, कर चुके होंगे. Okay, I hope you are understanding. Now I come to the last one, future perfect continuous tense, in which you are using the first form of verb with ing and the helping verb is will have been. Will have been is the only helping verb which can be used with I, we, you, they, he, she, all the subjects. And for perfect continuous tenses, we are using since and for as well. These, I am telling you again and again that these rules are given in the lecture so that you can identify the tense very easy. Okay. Now there are some examples which I want to discuss. I will have been playing cricket since morning. मैं सुबह से क्रिकेट खेलता रहा हूँ. होगा. मैं सुबह से क्रिकेट खेलता रहा होगा. I will have been teaching the lesson for 2 days. मैं 2 दिन से सबक पढ़ाता रहा हूँगा. It means when you are translating the future perfect continuous tense, you will have the word in the end in the Urdu sentence कर रहा हूँगा, कर चुका हूँगा. Okay, remember all these things. I hope you have understood everything very clearly. Now, I am giving you 1 minute. After that, you will have the chance to um, ask me any question. Okay? Only 1 minute is there. I am not asking any question to you. I am just giving you chance to ask me the questions, because this is a little bit different topic for you, because you have done the translations before in previous classes, which were from Urdu to English. Now you are doing the translation from English to Urdu. So I hope you are understanding everything. Now this is the time to ask me questions. I'm giving you chance. If you want to ask me any question, you can write in the chat box. I'm waiting for your questions. We will do the next part of translation tomorrow. So I'm waiting for your questions. Please ask me whatever you want to ask, because only little bit time is left and I want you to reply me whether you have understood everything or not, or whether you want to ask any questions. I hope you have understood very clearly. So please reply whether you have understood or not. Students, are you listening me clearly? Okay. Now, I want to tell you that from this week we are not assigning any written homeworks to you. You have been assigned the homeworks in the previous week. So please complete all the assigned homeworks during your winter vacation break, and after that we will check those assignments and we will give you a date to submit your journals, English language and English literature journals. We will give you the learning assignments in this week. This is the last week before winter vacation. So tomorrow will be my last class before the winter vacation. Okay, so please join it on time. It will be at 8 o'clock. So please be there on time. And one more thing which I want to discuss, that I will discuss the second part of the translation lecture tomorrow. There will be other rules for the identification of different type of sentences tomorrow. We will not discuss about the tenses tomorrow because we have already discussed it. But if you want to ask me any questions, you are allowed to ask. We have only little bit time left, so please hurry up. If you want to ask anything, please ask me. I'm waiting for your reply. Now you can ask me whatever you want to ask. No one has any question? You have understood everything very clearly? It means you can easily do the translation when I will give you in the homework or in any assignment. Okay, now I will assign you, I have assigned you a winter vacation homework. I have already given you the winter vacation homework. You have to collect the winter vacation homework from the school, and you have to do the whole work in English language journal. Please remember that all the work of winter vacation homework has to be done in the English language journal. If you want to ask anything, please ask me. Okay. Yes. Okay, Anusha. Very good of you. You have replied. I am waiting for your replies. Please reply me as soon as possible because only 1 minute is left. So if you want to ask anything, please ask me. If you have understood everything, please write yes or no in the chat box so that I can understand. If you have got any problem, I will upload this lecture today. So you will go through this lecture and then solve your confusions. Okay, somebody has written. No, Ibtisam, you have to do the English literature work in English literature journal. Okay, I will return your all journals before winter vacation homework. Okay, so don't get confused. You have to do the English literature work in English literature journal and English language work in English language journal. Okay, I hope you have understood everything. I want to stop here because only 1 minute is left. Okay, so inshallah, we will meet tomorrow. No, Ibtisam, we will assign the date, Anusha. Okay? Now, we will assign the new date for the homework submission. Don't give me tomorrow. I will assign you a new date. Okay? Okay, Allah Hafiz. We will meet inshallah tomorrow.